How to defend in Wing Chun. For beginners to Wing Chun, learning how to defend can be confusing at first because honestly, it's a completely foreign concept when compared to other martial arts and how they approach defense. So in order to learn how to defend in Wing Chun, a beginner should first learn the specific concepts behind Wing Chun's defensive approach. Here are a few key concepts. Gate theory is sectioning your opponent into 6 or 8 windows or zones to isolate defensive responses. Gate posture refers to how you position yourself in relation to these zones or gates. The center line is the core center of your opponent, the body axis. All attacks and defenses must go here. The central plane is a 2-dimensional vertical plane between your center line and your opponent's. It divides these zones or gates into 2 vertical lanes. The concept of forward energy means your effort and focus remain towards the opponent's center line. All attacks and defenses consistently go here. The economy of motion principle means conservation of movement in order to be as efficient, direct, and simple as possible. And the principle of interception refers to intercepting an attack of your opponent on its approach into you. Now a little more on this gate theory and gate position. This is basically zone defense. So those that are familiar with sports, you'll understand the difference between zone defense and man-to-man coverage. Well, Wing Chun basically uses zone defense, not man-to-man, or as I like to refer to it as hand-to-hand. We don't want to have hand-to-hand coverage. We don't chase the hands. So here's a video I did with my student just a little while ago, helping him understand this on levels that he hadn't before.
So in the past, I was always like, well, how do you know if you're going on the inside or the outside of something that's coming toward you? And it's like, are you guessing? Well, you're not even thinking about it. You're thinking about staying on your own path. So your own goal. And so when you stay on your own goal, the rest of the stuff kind of magically forms around whatever's coming at you. So
yes.
you don't have to worry about like what's coming at me and what
yes.
do I need to do based on what they're doing is way different. And
right.
I thought, how do you do that so fast? On sometimes you're coming in with this one and this one's kind of taking out the other one, and sometimes it's the other way. And you don't, but when it's coming at you, how do you do that fast? You only think about you.
So as we come forward, good. He's taking his line, I'm taking mine. Now, of course, he can't just let me still take my line, but he can't be distracted by my line either. What do I mean by distraction? Distraction means he's forgetting about where he's headed. The best defense is an offense. Mm-hmm. So how can we simultaneously defend an attack and specifically not forget about where you're headed? Well, it all depends on his line. Now, we're also not only talking about this level, we're also talking about this line here. This is the central plane between your center and there. So as I go up here, he's got a clear path straight to me. It's hard to see at this angle, but what's happening is as I'm coming in a high angle, he's coming in a low angle, and my opening is through here, through this. Because I'm so high, I'm not protecting that line lower. So that's what's happening here. Boom, boom. Now, of course, he doesn't want this to hit his head, and he wants to continue on to his goal is my center line. So he's going to take his other hand, kind of woo it with forward energy, and come on in. Keep that woo towards my center. So he's going to take both, and what happens is then he deflects me as this hand over here, his woo hand, continues on the center with structure. So we come and we see, boom. Oh, hang on. What's happening here, you might not be able to see it, but his woo hand didn't have any forward energy or structure on it. He mushed or collapsed. Very important to maintain that. So we do it again. Boom, boom. Center. Elbows to my center. Go. Movement. Yes, great. There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't behind.
You have to fight from behind your elbows, and that means defense and offense. So offense, boom, right? If you're coming high on me, I'm not taking, I'm you know, see?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not concerning myself with this. Although I'm acknowledging it,
Yeah, you're aware of it.
I am truly concerned with this, where I'm headed. So you see it again, go slow, high. I'm here. I'm under. I want to be under. And I'm not evading.
Yeah,
I'm fine. I'm fine here. I might be back, but I don't need to evade. I can intercept and at the same time hit, right? Same. I know, he should be an actor, right? But yes, and you're understanding both the X and the Y axis, both the vertical and the horizontal lines, the levels, and really being clear as to where you're going. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Okay. Any other questions on that?
No, that was where I was always like, because it doesn't always end up with the hands like that. They can be anything.
Yes, so you stick to your lanes because the lanes will help you get there the most efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
Or zones. You could call it zone defense, right? It's also zone defense, but with a goal in mind. If I'm here and I'm coming in and I have my hands here, well, they're going to my goal, but yet I'm not gonna go here, right? It's not like man-to-man would be chasing hands out here and things like that. No, we play zone defense with regards to where we're headed, and we try to simultaneously attack and defend. So we're here, either they fall into these different lanes. There's outside, there's inside, there's generally three lanes this way. Wherever they fall, they do it. And we're sticking that lane and going right on through to them the whole time. They choose the lane they want to be in. Not that we don't, if it's a threat, not that we don't meet it. So for instance now, if he's here and he's coming around with this,
Came up high, yeah.
I start here, okay? Then it all depends on timing. Can I just get here without even doing this? Maybe. If the timing is sooner, I start here and then, come on sooner, there we go. So then I just follow that line through, okay?
So extending first and then following.
Oh yeah, because I don't know.
So it's, yeah.
I don't know, I'm never gonna do this.
Yeah.
No, that's defensive minded. That's man-to-man coverage or hand-to-hand coverage, right? And we don't play that. We play offensive zone defense. A very offensive zone defense.
So coming toward me until there needs to be an adjustment, right? So if
oh yeah, I'm going to my goal the whole time, depending on the timing. If you're out here and I'm here, boom, I don't concern myself with that because then this one's coming next, boom, right? There's no concern of this guy. That's timing based. All right, so I talked about the 3 timings of attack-based responses in one of my other videos. But this is always going to be there. Timing changes what techniques look like. There's no need for me to defend if I can boom, 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 right? However, if I'm here and this is coming and it's about to hit me, I need to intercept it somehow, right? Here, intercept it. Once I've intercepted it and deflect it off my center, then I can use whatever I want next, right? Because then I've deflected this off. So it is deflection based as we intercept these things, take them off of us
depending on the time.
Towards there, yes. And deflections work best when your hands are closer to them rather than back here. And that's one of the things you just don't, this is not a Wing Chun behavior.
Yeah.
Right? Which you'll see in another video that I did. Covering up is just not a thing. You'll see one that I did where Master Wong is doing the covering up stuff, and that's just not That's not Wing Chun at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's bringing something else in there to do that. So just understand that Wing Chun is attack based, deflection based. Keep it out here the whole time.